Hi, my name is Teresa Ciardi. I want to start by telling you a little about myself. I am a first-generation college student. My parents did not even finish high school. I can remember when I was in elementary school, my dad taking classes at night to earn his GED. My mom never did finish. But my parents both wanted more for me and encouraged me to go to college. So I did. And when I first went to college, my skills were not very good. And I started in a low-level math class, but I quickly moved into calculus and found that I loved math. And I had a professor who asked me what my major was. I didn't know. And this professor suggested that I major in physics. I did not even know what physics was. So I became a physics major because it sounded interesting. Math with flair is what this professor characterized physics to be. I became a physics major. I met students who were also astronomy majors. And I asked about what astronomy was and became a double major in physics and astrophysics. So I now have a master's degree in physics with an emphasis in teaching at community college level. And I do what I love. I found in graduate school that the science was really fun and exciting, but my passion was the teaching. So I truly love what I do. What do I do at College of the Canyons? I am a professor. I have taught STEM science levels in the past, but what I do now is I teach general education science classes, physical science and astronomy. And the reason that I love these classes in particular is it gives me an opportunity to show students the science that is everywhere in the world. I also am the advisor for the Astronomy and Physics Club, and we have a team of students that competes with universities from around the world. And we have successfully been selected for space flight multiple years. We are now in our 6th year of launching experiments with NASA. That's so cool. So what is a class like? When I'm teaching class, I look around me at what I might have available, and that's what I use to teach science. For example, I happen to have a piece of paper here. Okay. And I'm going to share with you one principle that we just talked about in my class today, Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle says, if something is moving within a fluid, the faster the fluid is flowing past that object, the lower the pressure. Now, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. If you've sprayed water out of a hose, the faster the water's moving, the more pressure. Or if you're driving in your car and you put your hand out the window to play with the air, the faster you're moving, the more air there is, the more pressure. So how can it be that Bernoulli's principle says the faster the fluid is flowing, and fluid is an air or a liquid, a gas or a liquid, the faster the fluid is flowing, the less pressure there is. Well, you have to be within the flow. What does that mean? All right, if I'm a barrier to the flow and I blow on this piece of paper, I blow on it harder, faster flow, more pressure. That probably makes sense. But if I now, instead of a barrier, I get within the flow and I blow lightly, I blow more so the air moves faster. Faster air, less pressure. The greater pressure is actually comes from underneath where the airflow is slower and I get lift. And that is how an airplane is able to fly. So that's how I teach class. I hope to meet you one day in one of my classes or as part of our NASA team. Thank you.